was at this age you were living in a camper topper in the middle of a field or
So
something?
I was on 34th in Garden City in a trailer that should have been condemned. And my mom and sister lived there, Yvonne and Loretta. And then one day I think Garden City said, "Hey, you guys can't occupy this anymore because it was so like the windows were busted out. It was really not livable." So Yvonne, my mother, she lived with her boyfriend, and I don't know where Loretta went. And so there was really nowhere for me to go. I stayed with a couple buddies on their couches every once in a while, and I was like in fifth grade back then.
Yeah,
So then there
like
was
10
this,
years old.
yeah. And I knew how to get food and everything. And there was this camper shell in the middle of a field on not the riverside, the opposite side on 42nd. And I pretty much lived in there. I mean, it wasn't a camper shell. It was like a camper that goes on a truck.
Oh,
So it had a
yeah.
little bed in there. There was no water or anything, but it had a sink. So I made it kind of cool. And then the shop, there was a shop, and I found an extension cord, and I ran an extension cord to it. So I had a radio in there and stuff. So I lived there for probably, man, I think about 3 months, as a little kid, like 12 years old,
So did your mom know you were at, or were you just kind of running and then you would go, did you were going to school still then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went to see if I could stay with my mom, but her boyfriend didn't like me, so she let me know that it was an inconvenience for me to be there. And so I asked her like years ago, years later when I was older, I said, "Hey, why'd you do that?" And she's all, "Well, because I thought that you had enough friends that you could always just stay with them," which is kind of a lousy excuse, but that's what she told me.